And welcome back, everybody, to another live hangout here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Welcome. Happy Friday, man. I hope your week went very well, and I hope your weekend is lining up to be even better, man. We will have the Packers and Cardinals game on in the background. It's not going to be a play by play. We won't be doing that. This is literally just going to be a hangout. Obviously, I'm probably going to be cheering if the Packers score, there's a big play, something like that, and that'll still kind of keep it going. I will eventually have a scoreboard just to kind of keep it going just a little bit, but once again, it'll be just mostly a hangout. I'm not too worried about the game. The Packers and I think the Cardinals starters, for the most part, I know for a fact the Packers starters are not going to be playing at all. I think the Cardinals are going to be keeping their most of their guys out, or if they do, some of them do play, it'll probably be more likely just for a single drive, just kind of get things going. The Cardinals are obviously a team that is a little bit younger. They're a team that is trying to find some type of footing to try to be competitive in the NFC, let alone in their own division, which had three of the four teams make the playoffs, and obviously the Rams and the Seahawks made it pretty deep. Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, so the Cardinals, typically those teams that are kind of towards the bottom of the league, at least last year, they tend to try to get a couple more extra reps in the preseason. So, but yeah, man. Let me see here. So yeah, it looks like denied Dennis Sutton is going to be playing a lot in this first half. He's the fourth round pick out of Penn State. He's looked pretty solid, man. He's had a decent camp, um, and something to look out for, especially because once again, Micah Parsons is probably going to be out until October, and the Packers are going to be looking for some of these young pass rushers to make an impact while Micah is on the mend. So, but yeah, man. But how you guys doing today, man? Let me know. Let me know. Um, yeah, I think the last time we hung out was last Friday. We obviously had a little bit of the play-by-play commentary there against the Broncos. That was a really fun game. If you're a Packer fan, that was I think 31-13. I think it finished out to be. So uh, Packers offensive line looked a little bit better. The starters, I should say, looked really good. Um, but for the most part, I would say the most consistent part of that game was the special teams for the Packers. Really, really solid. The running game really got going. The Packers seem to have a um, stable of running backs there, and but once again, it is preseason. I do want to see what they can do in the regular season, and we will get to the news that broke yesterday about the Packers running game, where it could look a little bit different this year, and we'll see. Obviously, things will still be developing, and over the next couple months, we'll know a lot more. But it's good to see those young cats not only stay healthy in the case of Marshawn Lloyd, but a lot of those other young guys playing well. So that's good. Sorry, I got distracted by what looked like a massive, massive amount of AI ads that are just popping up on just local television, which is crazy. So yeah, the game has not started, so we are all good to go. But yeah, let me know. Hit me up in the chat. I'm gonna just kind of get the bits and pieces of news that I have here. Just kind of make sure I have everything all set, ready to go. Man, I really gotta clean up this little section here that I have. I still have some of the World Cup stuff in here, and I gotta get rid of that, man, because that's if we the World Cup is not going to be happening for another 4 years, so there's no need for me to keep this stuff here. But it's hilarious. Oh, look at that. We got the LaFleurs. We got Matt and Mike LaFleur. Mike, obviously the younger brother of Matt LaFleur. Mike is in his first season as the head coach for the Arizona Cardinals there. And we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what if they throw a little bit of little throw a little bit of pepper towards each other, because one thing we, at least as a Packer fan, we know Matt is a competitive human being, man. A little intense at times, but very competitive, and I'm assuming his brother is probably the same. So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys maybe throw a little bit of a curveball or two their way, especially in the first couple drives. Yeah, man. But yeah, look out to see if the Packers special teams continues to perform really well. They played really well against the Broncos, even against the in the first game where the Packers offense overall and the defense struggled. Special teams was really good in that game as well. So the investment and the attention that the Packers front office, coaching staff put in towards the special teams to try to elevate that aspect of the team so far has looked very good. Has looked very very good in the preseason here. So all right, ooh, they're going with Kyle McCord. So I'm gonna be curious to see if Kyle is gonna be playing this entire game, or it's more of like, let's see if we can get him out early, get him out, get a good look at him against potentially some of the starters for the Cardinals here. But yeah. And the run to the right goes nowhere. Pressure, and he throws it down the field, but I think that's going to be out of bounds. It's a good catch attempt, though, by Bo Melton. Yeah, the Packers have a lot of receivers in camp. I think I saw a total of 10, 10 names. I'm pretty sure 10 to 11. I would say at least four, if not five, of those spots are already locked up. And it seems like the other four or five are really fighting for just one to maybe two spots. We'll see if the Packers keep six or seven. And the ball is overthrown. Tight pressure there, trying to make sure he doesn't get picked off. It was a little bit of an out route there to Bo Melton, and McCord wisely put just throwing it away. I think he could have maybe had a small chance if he would have kind of kept it a little bit flatter towards the sidelines. But yeah, if you get picked off there, there's a good chance that's going back for six. So a quick three and out for the Packers offense, and great punt. It's fumbled and it goes out of bounds. The Cardinals absolutely getting saved. If that ball stays in bounds and likely gets recovered by a Packer, that would be probably a first and goal. I think that was just inside. Oh, actually, no. It would have been just inside the 15. It's a good tackle there by number 40. All right, handoff by the Cardinals, and it gets about two. Nice. Oh, before I forget, please, if you're new or you're returning, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. We are gonna get. I mean, after this week, man, We're about what, less than 2 weeks away from the regular season starting. I think the first game is on the 9th. And yeah, that week, just from what I can see, we're gonna have about 7 to 8 games on the channel, man. So yeah, man, we're ready to go. Appreciate you. 2nd and 8, and Gardner Minshew rolling out, finds a man, first down, out of bounds, and the chains keep moving. David, what's going on, brother? Hi, Dave. I am here and probably going to be gone again. Dog is walked. Dinner is. What are we having for dinner, man? What are we having for dinner? Are we going spaghetti? Maybe. But it's Friday, man. We can get some pizza. I always feel like pizza is either a Friday or a Saturday night kind of thing. So, let me know, my dude. It's good to see you, buddy. Ooh, nice throw there by Gardner, man. I got to give it to the Cardinals, man. Gardner Minshew, obviously, when you have that guy as a backup, I mean, one of the best backups in the league ever since he even came into the NFL as a, what was he? I can't remember if he was a 6th or 7th round draft pick for the Jags, man. But that was the year that they signed Nick Foles to that massive contract, and Nick ended up getting hurt, I think, within the first month, and then Gardner just kind of took over and kind of replaced Nick Foles. I think he was traded or cut the next year after that. So wife is deciding where. Okay, I like it. I think we had Mexican last week. You did. The next usual spot is Chili's. Oh man, you can't go wrong with Chili's, man. Especially when you get the combo kind of deal that they have going on. It's like an entree with a side or maybe 2 sides and then a drink for like $10-12, man. Not too bad. Get a shareable appetizer for the table, man, and you got yourself a decent meal. How was your week? My week was solid, my man. My week was solid. I literally have just been working on thumbnails and scoreboards. The thumbnails have been basically completely done. I think I made over 65 thumbnails. So yeah, that was a lot of work. Those, I'm not even joking. Those took, I think, in total of like 12 to 15 hours to make all of them. I did put a preview for the Patreon members, so if you guys are part of the Patreon $1 tier, you guys get a complete view of it. I will be dropping some more stuff like that on Patreon for not only the free members, but also the paid members as well. So I appreciate you guys for that as well. Thank you. Let me see. We're scoreboards. I think I'm 15 or 20. I still need to make up another 30, maybe 40, just to make sure. I'm only going up until about week 10 because that's once you get past week 10, the NFL can really start changing the schedule around. So I don't want to invest too much time on, scoreboards and stuff like that may not be happening at that time, or at least the thumbnails. And a run up the gut. Ooh, that's a big run, nearly 20 yards for Kinner there. But yeah, man. Trying to think what else. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. This month, this week. Scoreboards, thumbnails. I'm doing the matchup posters. Some of those I did my first year. I only did like a handful of them last year. Those are going to be mostly exclusive to the Patreon. I will be dropping one on the YouTube section there, just kind of as a thank you to the YouTube people. But I want to keep those exclusive to the Patreon. There'll be nice big giant posters, high quality ones, and you can download them. You can do whatever you want with them. But yeah, trying to give you guys some cool stuff. So yeah. Well, thanks for not using AI. Oh, absolutely not. No, God, no. Make the thumbnails. I am not the paid patron. I don't know if I trust them with payment info. All good, my man. Trust me. There's zero pressure for anybody to sign up for the payment or anything like that. There is a free. That's why I do a free tier. There's always going to be some stuff for the free members, no matter what, man. Yeah, trust me. I appreciate your support in any form it takes. It does not need to be monetary. Nice sack there. Woo! Sorry, man, but that was a fun one. I believe that is the rookie Dennis Sutton bringing down Gardner Minshew for a sack there. Nice job. Look at that. Fighting off not one, but two offensive linemen there and still wrangle them down. There you go. I love it. But yes, yeah, I did not use any AI. Part of me wishes I'm like, damn, man, some of these people are using AI. It probably took them 5 seconds to make these thumbnails or whatever they're doing. But I like to do it the old-fashioned way, man. And on top of that, I don't know, man. I just like doing them. They're just really fun. They do take time, especially when I'm originally starting up with the new concept, which I did. There's going to be some new thumbnail redesigns. I'm really happy for those. Please, once you guys get a chance to see them, please let me know what you think. And like when I'm really creating the first redesign or design of those, it can take a while to get the bugs out or the kinks out how I want them to look. But once I got that down, they usually come up pretty quick. So, but yeah, no, those were all made with literally just the free software that comes with the stuff that I have here. There's no AI, there's no shortcuts. Everything is literally the gradients, the color, the shading, everything I do myself. And that's how it's gonna stay on this channel, man. No shortcuts, no AI. Power to you if you use it, if it helps you. I get it, trust me. But the way I see it, if I can do it myself, I'd rather. Anyway, you can download them. Reminds me of you wouldn't download a car. Oh yeah, dude. The like the crazy ass like you wouldn't steal a car, would you? I'm like, I mean, I'm just saying, dude. If it's right there. No, don't steal cars, all right? We don't endorse that here. The early 2000s, man, was a wild time. Nowadays, you have to download updates for cars. Oh, 100%. 100%, man. Did I ever tell you guys the story of when I was driving a Tesla in Texas like 4 or 5 years ago? It was not a positive experience, I'll tell you that much. Really, really inconvenient. Very easy to get distracted by just trying to do things that you normally would do. It's not like I was like searching for music or videos. Like I was just trying to like, how do I turn on the AC? How do I, control the fan? How do I, move it, the air from one side to another? Like just simple things that should take one button, maybe a knob here and there. Just significantly harder. So many sub menus to get to the basic stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm driving. I'm like driving 65 miles an hour. I should not need to look at my screen more than the one time. That's it. But I digress. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of smart cars, man. Like I need physical buttons. I need physical buttons for simple tasks. My feeling towards AI are lower than my respect and feeling for the Vikings and the... Oh, snap! You know what? I respect it, though. I respect it. And like Vikings, Raiders, history has shown that these people were not always the nicest, They took some things. They did some stuff, Just saying. We have the Hondas recently that have physical buttons for those things. I like it, which makes it easier to get things done and get back to driving. Exactly. Looking through menus causes distracted driving. Yep. 100%, my man. Yeah, like I get it. It's cool. It's cool to have an iPad in your car. It's cool. The technology is awesome. The advancements are cool, but there needs to be the idea of just this goes back to what was the line from Jurassic Park? They were so busy and focused on whether they could, they never stopped to think if they should. All right. Oh, look at Titletown, looking beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been to Titletown, that Titletown district, like 2 or 3 times already, man. It really is beautiful, man. It was really nice. The last time I was up there was for the end of 30 and 30, man, and it was cool, man. They're doing a good job over there, man, and it's you know it's doing a decent job of bringing revenue to the team. That's not selling the name ring rights or just kind of doing other crazy things that kind of feel like it chips away at the tradition of the team. I think they're trying to do their best to preserve as much as they can while understanding that they need to keep up with these other teams that are willing to do that other stuff. So, all right now the Cardinals are up 3-0 with about actually exactly 8 minutes left in the first. But yeah, man, David, what would be your ideal car, my man? Let me know. Like, if money wasn't an option, time wasn't an option, like, what would be your ideal car? I always like to ask people that, especially if they're, if they like, if they're big on cars, maybe. Run up the gut, 3, maybe 4 yards there, but there is a flag. I like being able to stand between the suspended Super Bowl trophies. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah, yes, sir. I'm trying to think here, man. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. Did they have? No, they didn't have that during the draft. They had a Super Bowl in a case, but it wasn't suspended. But pretty cool. The suspended Super Bowls is a very nice touch, man. Really, really cool. And ball is thrown out of bounds there. Yeah, man, McCord. I think he's. I think unless he had an incredible game tonight, or even against the Broncos. I'm talking about like 3, 4 touchdowns. Unless he had that kind of performance, he was always going to be a guy that I think was going to be on the practice squad instead of making it to the 53. The Packers don't seem to be, at least recently, have not really been willing to keep 3 quarterbacks on the active roster unless there's potential injury issues or concerns. But yeah, man. All right, where are we at here? Looking has time. Ooh, and McCord able to fit into a tight window with that throw, getting it to Shepard over the middle. It'll be a first down, and now they are in Arizona territory. That was a close one. Oh, Captain Mickey Mouse. What's going on, buddy? Boy, did you see Allen's game yesterday, too? They beat Raj's team, the Steelers. I did not, man. I have yet to see the highlights for that one, but I do want to. I got to do that probably tonight. Is usually after the streams. I usually try to watch a couple some clips of the highlights there, even if it is preseason. It's always fun to keep up with the teams and also get to know some of the players that I don't know. But yeah, I will definitely check out that video, my man. I appreciate you, Captain. Hope you're doing well. How's your week been, my dude? Let me know. David, there was a concept car from Sap called the Aero X back 20 years ago that looked baller. Otherwise, an OG Hummer. Okay, you can't go wrong. The gas mileage is not great, but I mean, you sacrifice that by having something that just massive. Wide body military style. There you go. Not H3 BS with crab walk. Ooh, okay. All right. Are you a fan of the crab walk or not a fan of the crab walk? Oh, never mind. Sorry, said crab walk. Crap. Never mind. I can read. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, I saw that commercial. I think they were showing that a lot last year during the games. But yeah, it was curious. Ooh, another good throw in a tight window. This one going out to Nayer. The I don't think he's a rookie actually. No, hold on, give me a second here. I think Nayer might be in the second year, but I can't confirm that. But either way, man, he's been another candidate that I think if the Packers can sneak him onto the practice squad, they will. He's got good size, good body. He's built how the Packers want their receivers. Kind of slightly skinny, but not too skinny. Good hands, natural hands. And the screen, oh, nice job there. Oh, slips. It was looking good, able to break away from the first tackler, but ends up slipping, and number 22 is going to lose about 3 yards on the screen. It was Shane Brockty, who's Bills quarterback. Oh, gotcha, okay. LOL, when the Bills punted, Sellers returned as a team. Okay, nice, dude. Nice little punt return for a touchdown. Those are always exciting, especially during the preseason, man. That gets the crowd going. GTG, be back later. Going to Chili's or possibly Red Robin. Ooh, okay. Yum. Red Robin, yum. All right, my man. Have a good one, dude. Have a great dinner. Hope the family has a good time, my man. Appreciate you. Rote. Ooh, nice little fake. Great run. Ooh, nearly broke the ankle tackle there. That is Jaden Nixon. Able to pick up some decent yardage there, man. Let me see. I think he picked up nearly 10 yards. Could have had a little bit more, but once again, the ankle tackle able to trip him up. But it's going to set up the rookie Trey Smack that. So far, he is, knock on wood, 7 of 7 during the preseason. He went 3 for 3 last week. And he's made, I think, 3 or 4 from 50 plus. This one, not that long, and woo, nice. The kid keeps putting them through. Going to say this is your Packers are getting crushed in Lambeau, as the Bills did really good this preseason going against the Cleveland. The Bills shut out 37-7. How dare you, sir? How dare you? You come to my channel and talk that smack. You know what? I respect it, man. But we'll see, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be, like I said, I'm hoping that game gives us a show. I hope that Josh Allen and Jordan Love can put up some decent numbers. And the only thing that I hope for is that Josh Allen throws an interception that loses the Bills the game. That's all I'm saying. I still want him to play really well. I just want him to have one bad throw at the end. All right? I'm trying to meet you halfway, my man. I'm trying to meet you halfway. But yeah, man, I'm excited for that one, man. I just hope that those guys are healthy. I hope that the teams are in a position to be one of the best, if not the best, in their conference. And yeah, I hope they keep it going. Oh, Jesus, man. So much AI is just kind of all over commercials now, man. It's disappointing. It's going to be a show. Oh, why, man? Nah, dude, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be bad. For either team, to be honest with you. I think the Bills are a team, like I said, I think they're very deep, but I do think that with a new coach, a new system, there's going to be some kinks to work out. And I think the Packers, hopefully, if they can stay healthy and the offense can just become more consistent and the defense can still be as opportunistic as they were last year, I think they will be a competitive team. The Packers are definitely going to be finishing in the top two in this division. I think they're ahead of the Vikings. I think they are slightly ahead of the Lions, simply because I think the Lions are still trying to recover from the loss of a lot of players over the last couple of years. Their coordinators, obviously, they ended up losing or cutting Terrion Arnold, who was a potentially ascending player, but it's understandable why they decided to let him go. But yeah, the Packers are stable, but they are by no means a finished product, if you will. All right. So let's oh my goodness. Sorry guys. So let's talk about the first bit of news that came down the pike last night actually. It is Packers running back Josh Jacobs has been officially charged with two misdemeanors, which is definitely less than what was initially being not charged, but was potentially the could have been charged. There was a lot of stuff that was not misdemeanors. So we're talking about 2 or 3 felonies along with the misdemeanors. But still, does not make Josh look good. It does not kind of stop him from potentially being not only suspended by the NFL. It also doesn't stop him from potentially guarantee that he's going to be on the Packers this year. And on top of that, there could be, even with these misdemeanors, they are classified as Class A misdemeanors, which still means that he could still face significant jail time, which is, I think, anywhere between 6 to 12 months. They did say prison or jail, which I don't know. I think if it's obviously on closer to a year, it'll be prison. But yeah, either way, not great for Josh. Some of the stuff that is still on the docket, some of the stuff that is supported potentially with evidence, still does not paint him in a good light, and it's going to be interesting, or interesting to see how this unfolds. I should say, not yeah, you got it. Yeah, just disappointing, man. Yeah, when I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. And the final thing I'll say is the things that I always say when it comes to this kind of stuff. Keep your hands to your damn self. Simple as that. So that's a rule to live by for anybody. NFL players, people, just keep your hands to yourself. All right? But, yeah. So, but yes, as of yesterday, Josh Jacobs is officially been charged. So, all right. Let me see here what we got going on. Captain Tommy Dillman Jr. was the guy that made the punt for the Steelers TD. Okay. All right, all right. Hey, I don't know if I told you this, but the Bills signed Bradley Chubb for 2 years. Yes, they did. Yes, you did, my man. That was a couple weeks ago, right? Yeah. I think it's a solid pickup, man. With Chubb, it is a little bit of a risk because of his injury history and how often he's been hurt. But when he's been healthy, he's been productive. So it's a high risk, kind of moderate risk there, and I guarantee you there's something in the contract that he'll be able to be let go without too much of a dead cap. And Gardner Minshew, man, right now he is finding all types of room. Number 9 has just been a problem for the Packers secondary in this game. Bills Ed Oliver has some sad news. His kid died. Yeah, I read that too. It was something I was gonna add to last week's or this week's news actually because it happened a couple days ago. But it just didn't feel right, man. Yeah, condolences to Ed Oliver, man, and his wife, his family. Anytime something like that happens, man, it just sucks. Yeah. But yeah, our thoughts are with him, man. And this one of the worst things that could literally happen to another human being, man, is losing a family member and especially a child. So Rest in peace to the little one there. All right, where are we at here? I think Alan really likes Joe Brady as a head coach to their working together. Yeah, it's good, man. And I guarantee you, especially for how important Josh has been to the Bills' success over the last couple of years, I guarantee you, his input was at least taken into account. I don't think he was the deciding factor, but it was more of like, hey, this is the guy or the this is the guy that we're thinking about. What do you think, Josh? And I guarantee you, Josh was probably like, I like it, or was willing to work with it. So yeah, man, I'm happy, man. And like I said, I'm hoping the Bills become successful. I hope uh, that their fan base gets a championship, man. It's a fan base that has done a lot of good, especially over the last 10 to 15 years in charities, and it's just been a they've been a committed fan base, man. I'm always down for that, man. Where are we at here? Now Bradley Chubb was signed on Wednesday. This past. Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad. And a deep shot, and that is a touchdown for the Cardinals, man. Gardner Minshew just launching one to the right side of the end zone, and it is. Let me see. Did he keep both feet in bounds? Good little crow hop into it. Oh yeah, man. Absolutely, absolutely. Was like, who the heck is that? Oh, that is Damani Jackson, man, the rookie out of Alabama, getting beat on that one. Mm-mm-mm. Now, Bradley Chubb was signed on Wednesday. No, my man, Bradley Chubb, it says right here, on March 12th, 2026, uh, Bradley Chubb was signed a 3-year contract with the Bills. Dante Pettis made a 2-point catch last night. In the end, it was really an open throw. Nice. Dante Pettis, man, I feel like that guy's been around for a lot longer than it seems. But let me see here. He was drafted all the way back in 2018, which is not a significant amount of time, but for an NFL career, that's pretty decent, man. Almost 10 years. Yeah, good looking out on Pettis there, man. That's always a good thing when you can get a 2-point conversion, dude. Woo! Sorry, I'm looking up some of the NFL news that I've missed here. My goodness, sneaking up past me. Alrighty. Oh, sorry. This just made me laugh. The Jason Sanders and Katie York kicking competition is over. Special teams coordinator Chris Banjo. That makes me feel so old because I remember when Chris Banjo came into the league. He started out his career with the Packers there, or had at least significantly really got his big start with the Packers, and then had a really decent career with New Orleans there for a bit. But yeah, man, to see Chris Banjo become a special teams coordinator already is wild, man. But congrats, yeah. Also, Chris, the last name Banjo, just having that is also one of the best names of all time. Ooh, nice little throw over the middle, across the 40, and down across the 30. And the Packers are moving into Arizona territory. That is Travaint. A man who is trying to make the 53-man roster. It's definitely an uphill battle, but if there is going to be a seventh receiver that the Packers do keep, it would likely be him or Nair. It'd be down to him. And I think Stravain has just had a little bit more of an impact. And I think he's also a little bit younger as well. So, Taterhead, what's going on? And there's a competition on who's starting for Green Bay Packers running back. 100%, my man. And there it is, a touchdown on the left side. I love it, man. Number 87. Then the Packers are on the board here with a touchdown. They are an extra point away from tying it up at 10-10. Look at that, dude. Back-to-back huge catches from Michael J there, man. This one going down the left sideline, able to break a tackle, tiptoeing into the end zone. Let's go, man. It's definitely going to be a candidate for the practice squad, man. Definitely. I love it. But Taterhead, my man, how are you doing? Let me know. How's your week been? And what's the most that you're going to be excited for this season? But yes, back to your original statement. Yeah, the Packers with Josh Jacobs, man, with this with the charges officially being filed, there's obviously going to be likely a suspension unless he is completely absolved of any of the stuff that he's being charged with. Unless there's like it can't be just like a settlement. It has to be like, oh, none of this happened. Then there won't be a suspension. But if it's anything less than that, he is definitely going to be missing time and or potentially, going to doing some time, I should say. So it's going to be a tough one, man. And the Packers are clearly trying to do everything they can to make sure that their running game is up and running. Even if Josh Jacobs is not going to be part of that. Packers might keep running back instead of Josh Jacobs suspended 6 games. Yeah, has it been officially? I don't think has the NFL made an official ruling yet in terms of the suspension. I don't think they have, but there is a good chance that it could be a 6-game suspension. That's usually. I feel like that's almost been part of the course with stuff like this. So it only says that he potentially faces a suspension. So they have yet to rule on this, and I think the NFL he's kind of waiting for the official ruling, and then they'll kind of go off of there. They do their own investigation, or at least independent investigation, they say, but we shall see. Yeah, either way, it's just not looking good for Josh, man. Just a just a bad situation, man, for everybody. So, and I'm not even talking about football wise. Like that is so secondary. It's almost third. um, yeah, man. Like I said, man, just keep your hands to yourself. You learn that in elementary school when you're waiting in line. All right, keep your hands to yourself. Until that day, till all are one. Optimus Prime. You know what, man? You know what? I'll take the Optimus Prime quote, man. Let's go. But it's FJ15. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right, man. We are all tied up at 10-10 with 14:04 left in the second quarter, and the returner for the Cardinals ends up slipping right around the 22, and I think he's gonna be down right around there. Tater, if I'm Green Bay, I'm spending him to make an example, so no one else does it. Oh, you're talking about like just kind of cutting Josh Jacobs or suspending him? Yeah, yeah, man. And when it comes to this stuff, man, it's always so weird because I understand that if legally he's not found guilty at all, why would the team want to punish him? But at the same time, it's like it's one of those things where I feel like we all kind of know that sometimes the justice system doesn't always get it right. But like I said, I'm not making any judgments. I was not there with Josh Jacobs and his significant other. I was not there, so I'm not going to make a judgment on that. But um, yeah, that's why I say just keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Rip Peter. Oh, what? No. Hold up. No, man. First we lose. No. He passed away two days ago. How the heck did I not hear this? Man, dude, that's gonna be one of the saddest like voice actor deaths since um, Kevin Conroy, the voice for Batman, animated Batman, I should say. But oh man, R.I.P. to Peter Cullen, man, absolute legend, great voice, seemed like a good dude as well. Yeah, man. The for sure the ultimate voice of Optimus Prime. Yeah. Passed away at 85, man. A good life lived. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. One last time, man, for Peter Cullen. Let's roll out. You know, the Packers have been getting a decent amount of pressure on the quarterbacks here. Minshew's night is done. It is now Slovis, who's in at quarterback for the Cardinals there. Oh man. So yeah, this happened a couple days ago, but the Browns have decided to name Deshaun Watson as the starting quarterback for at least week one. which is not too surprising. I feel like that was like kind of the call that they were going to go with even months ago. Um, and I think to that reason is that they're still trying to justify the almost $50 million that they're paying Deshaun Watson. They're still trying to get out of that. They're still trying to find a way to get value out of that terrible, terrible contract that they gave him almost 5 years ago at this point. And on top of that, it helps that this is likely the final year that they have to pay him anything. Because I think after this year, they can cut him. They're still going to have a decent amount of dead cap money, but it's going to be more manageable. And on top of that, the other guys that were competing with them are going to be under contract for at least 2 or 3 more years after this season. And a big run and another touchdown for the Cardinals. This one, an absolutely just knifing through the Packers defense. Just ran right past him. A terrible tackle attempt. I got to see who this was. Is that Simpson? No. Oof, man. Bad angle, bad, just everything bad there. That was number 43 for the Cardinals, Hall. Just able to just run past everybody on that one. That was a rough one. New York Giants, a running back, Tyrone Jr. suffered an apparent head and neck injury during the preseason. Oh, no. Yeah, man. Tyron Tracy, man, he was basically their starting running back for the early part of last year for them until he ended up getting hurt. I think it was like a little bit of a shoulder or an elbow. And then obviously Scadaboo came in there for about a month and a half and kind of took over. But then when Scadaboo ended up having that season-ending injury, Tracy kind of came back into the fold and was fairly solid, man. I think I had him on in my fantasy league. I had him and Scadaboo, and he was solid, man. He was a solid fantasy running back at the very least. That's unfortunate, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of injuries the last 2 weeks, man. Yeah, I hope it's not anything serious here, man. Hmm. Yeah, it seems like it just happened fairly recently, so there isn't really much of an update. But hopefully he's healthy, man. He's been a decent back for a little bit there. Nothing crazy. No, a solid, a decent number two, solid number three there. He can catch out of the backfield. He can run in between the tackles, bounce it outside. Has decent speed, good size. Just a really solid overall back that I think could work in almost most systems, and I think he would, So yeah, hopefully he's okay. And then on top of that, a pair of injuries for one for the Texans, one for the Seahawks there. So this has happened a couple of days ago, actually almost a week ago. Wide receiver Jake Bobo, one of the better names to say, He is going to be out for the rest of the year as the Seahawks had to put him on season-ending injury reserved because of a knee injury, and then an injury to a very young ascending wide receiver who was a rookie last year. Really came on, and that is Jaden Higgins for the Texans, and ended up tearing his ACL last week. They ended up picking up. The Texans ended up signing Sterling Shepard and Zay Jones to try to see if one of those guys can potentially replace Higgins there. So yeah, man. Hopefully these guys can stay healthy, man. You never want to see anybody already get lost to a season-ending injury in the preseason, man. All right, McCord looking pressure. Down he goes for a sack and gets absolutely sandwiched. Jesus, BJ Ojolari and Leota, number 54 there. I think that's how you pronounce it, Leota, like Ray Liotta, spelled differently though. And that's going to send the Packers out for a punt here. But yeah, man, how you guys doing tonight? Let me know. Let me know. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Rolling to. So a little bit of news here. I think some fans will be excited about this, um, but the NFL, as of a few days ago, has officially eliminated the Pro Bowl games. The focus now will shift to celebrating the honor of being a Pro Bowler. Um, Unfortunately, I think they're gonna if they want that to actually work and be taken seriously, I think they're gonna have to start changing the um, the qualifications to be a Pro Bowler there, because as of right now, Pro Bowl is not it's not just the game that's the issue or the games. I think the issue is that nobody really takes it seriously. Like it's you already have the All Pros, which are typically a truer indication of a player's quality, at least of that season. Um, I think even going all the way back to the mid to late 2000s, the Pro Bowl was really seen more as a popularity contest instead of uh, uh, instead of an indication of the player's quality of that season at least. And I think that's what they have to find a way to change. They have to find a way to kind of change that aspect. Um, is that giving it less votes to the fans, or making it more clear that you know uh, a certain player has to have a certain threshold to be considered a Pro Bowler? So I don't know. But yeah, I don't think too many people are going to be torn up about the Pro Bowl being Pro Bowler games are being kind of eliminated. I think everybody's like Yeah, that makes sense. I remember I was trying to watch them last year, but it was just so one. It was hard to find. I think you had to have like ESPN or some type of um, subscription almost. But it was also just kind of like a lot of waiting around. There wasn't really a whole lot of excitement. The players weren't really trying that hard because I get it. Like the last thing you want to do is you know go 100% and then you end up getting hurt. And now it's so late in the year that's going to affect next year. That completely makes sense. So I don't know. They got to find ways to just kind of change something like this. Like unfortunately, these guys are making too much money to want to risk their bodies for something that's basically meaningless. Oh, nice pursuit there by the Packers D. That's the second time number 40 there, Quinn, has kind of popped off to me. He forced a fumble early in the game, ended up going out of bounds, but still. And then now this one, man, able to track down the Cardinals running back for I think a loss of one on that one. Do you think the Packers would pick up a running back? Hmm. I think it would have to be a guy that they could see contributing now. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking for a starter. I think they just want to make sure that they have a guy that's going to be able to be in the rotation. I think that's the only way I see them picking. Otherwise, if they don't see a guy that can do that and come at a reasonable price, I think they're going to be more than okay with just rolling with what they have. And I think that's only if they decide to keep Jacobs, but he's suspended. If Jacobs is cut, then I could see them for sure coming in with a trying to make a trade or trying to sign somebody that's going to be more of a number two, number one. So, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they do. Marshawn Lloyd, man, he's looked very, very good. I think even with Jacobs, if he wasn't having this issue, I think it would be very tough not to want to have Marshawn Lloyd on the field because he's so dynamic, man. He's a very, very dynamic. He runs with a little bit more power, a lot more wiggle than Jacobs, and I think he gives the Packers a little bit more of an option in the passing game. I really do. Like Jacobs is solid, man. He's been really solid for the Packers since he got here, but there's seems to be some type of limitation when it comes to getting the ball through the air. And it's a touchdown for the Packers. Nice little flat route there on the right side, and I believe that is. Hold on, let me see if there's no flags. I don't think so. Just double checking, double checking. Because I saw some fans not celebrating, so I just wanted to make everyone like, hey. But yeah, looks good, looks good. I believe that was Shepard, number 82, yes. With a nice little touchdown there. Able to sneak in to that front pylon. The Packers, man, keeping it competitive in this game. Yeah, but Taterhead, what do you think, my man? I want to get your opinion on that as well. Do you think it's a good idea for the Packers to pick up somebody? And if they did, who do you think they should go with? Should they go for a trade or try to find somebody in free agency? Or I should say that is a free agent. But yeah, let me know. All right, here's another little bit of news here. The NFL and the NFL's Players Association has reached an agreement that says players who commit three violations of any of these categories in a single season, whether it's a hip drop tackle, horse collar tackle, launching, hitting a defenseless player, blindside block, will now be suspended for at least one game. So that's kind of stuff like that. Oh, snap! See Storm! What's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back, brother. How's your week been, my man? And what's the weekend looking like for you? It's good to see you, buddy. Howdy to you, sir. Howdy to you. Good morning as well. Oh man, dude. How you been, my man? It's good to see you, man. I know you couldn't make it last week, but it's good to see you, my man. Doing good. Busy with the new school year. Yep. I feel you, brother. I feel you. But has it been kind of a good start to the year at the very least? Needed to grade some homework and write some lesson plans. 100%, my man. I knew it because I think you said it on the Patreon, man. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yep, that's the life of a teacher right there, man." Nah, man. But I appreciate you, brother. I always appreciate when you get a chance to make some time, dude. Hopefully I give you some good entertainment at the very least. And hopefully those kids are acting right, all right? I know it's like the first like week or two, but those kids better be acting right, all right? You let me know, all right? I'll get them. I'll get them. Yeah, I actually have a cousin that was a substitute teacher in Texas, and still to this day, man, the dude proudly proclaims that he was able to win substitute of the year. I didn't ask him if that was for the entire state, the county, the city, or just the school district itself, or just the school itself. Didn't really ask him, but apparently he was a substitute teacher of the year, and but he was telling me like he's like, man, these kids, man, I tell you, he's like they were acting wild, man, but with me, no, they didn't do that. I was like, okay, all right. I think it's been good. Ooh, question mark, question mark. All right. So far, got 20 plus more students than last year. Oh, that's right, man. I forgot. It's like a whole nother class, my man. But I've only got one class acting up so far. There we go. All right. That's good. That's good. You know, makes you appreciate the ones that are not acting up. Like four of them are siblings with people I had last year. There we go. That's cool. Probably for the district, I would think. Still a good achievement. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, man. Yeah, I think he still has that displayed somewhere in his house, man. I'm just like, this guy, this guy. Also, shout out to my cousin, man. If you're watching, brother, I love you. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Oh, sharing the classroom with my boss has been interesting. Okay. That is very, very interesting. He's not my direct boss, but he's definitely above me. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So, like, what, like, so are there two desks, or are you guys sharing a desk? kind of stuff like that, and like what is the what, like because I'm assuming like you typically always have a class. Are you guys like teaching the same class, or like do you go to a different classroom, or does he go to a different classroom and then teach? Or yeah, let me know. Because I remember when I was a kid, granted there's like a dividing wall that could be like retracted into the wall, and it could become one big giant classroom. The teachers could basically like make their classrooms into one. But most of the time, that thing was usually the divider was closed. So I don't know if it's something like that, or yeah, let me know. Let me know. So like all high school teachers, I get a conference period where I'm not teaching, so he uses my room. That gotcha. Interesting. Oh my goodness, TJ Quinn. The ball was coming straight to him and it literally bounces off of his hands. Nearly had an interception. And I did forget to mention the Packers actually had an interception. That's what set up their last touchdown there. And nearly another interception for the Packers defense, man. Come on, that's right to you, big dog. That's right to you. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry about that, Seastrom. Oh my goodness, man. Oh no, that's one of those where you're just like you're gonna look at the tape and you're like, I can't believe I did not catch that. Oh my gosh, come on, TJ Quinn. You're trying to make the roster, brother. You're on the bubble. You gotta make those plays. Anyway, um, he's technically an instructional coach above the teacher's splash department. It's below the assistant principal. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that is a very strange dynamic to have to, I don't want to say deal with, but to have to interact with, if you will. Yeah. Hmm. Hopefully he's been, or she, sorry, I don't want to assume, but hopefully they've been like pretty chill with the teachers and with you. Hopefully they're not trying to throw their weight around, if you will. Usually that's when, that's when things start to get a little uncomfortable, but hopefully they've been cool. Of course, with only two sections, it doesn't necessarily make sense to give him his own dedicated. Yeah, that's really strange too, man. Like it'd be one thing if he was like he had a full like workload, he has to have a space, but yeah, to not have one, to just be there for one or two things, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you can use this to your advantage in the future, my man. Hopefully you can be like, hey man, I had to share my classroom. I was cool about it. Can I get a little help with something? You know, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, things like that. Can I get a dedicated Keurig for my own classroom? I don't know if you drink coffee, my man. I have no idea. That's something I would want for my classroom. I'm like, I need coffee, all right? If you want me to teach these kids, you want to make sure that I don't go wild on them, you better give me some coffee, all right? It better be in the classroom. Thankfully, he's a really chill guy. Okay, that's good. Knew him a lot last year. It's funny, all the trade-off of having to give up my class. At least I know where I can run into him once a day. There you go. There you go. Oh, a big return to the 40, 30, and it's going all the way for the Packers. Touchdown! And that is Shepard, who's already gone into the end zone tonight. He scored the last touchdown, and now he scores an 80-yard kick return for the Packers. Sorry, a punt return, actually. Beautiful, man. Right at the 20. Look at this. Makes a little bit of a sidestep to the right, and then it's off to the races down the left sideline, and even just kind of strolled into the end zone the final 10 yards. Beautiful. Cheers, my brother. Sorry, once again, got distracted. But yeah, man, I guess it is nice to be like good relationship, and on top of that, you can kind of be like, hey, Bill, I helped you out, man. How about you help me out? Come on, can I get a coffee maker in my room? He's normally all over the place and very busy. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. Especially when I guess when you're in that kind of position, like as almost a borderline administrator at that point, you're gonna be kind of bouncing around. But like you said though, it is nice to know that like if you do need him for something, you'll be like, I know where you keep your hat. I like it, man. I like it. That's good, man. Like, and that's kind of it's a credit to you, my man, because I know some people would not want to share their space. I know some people would be very bothered and kind of it would throw them off. But you seem to be rolling with the punches, man. That's good. All right, with 4:06 left in the first half, the Packers are up 24-17. Cam Accord, man, the new special teams coordinator for the Packers. And I remember when they signed him, people were kind of looking at his track record, and don't get me wrong, it didn't look good. And this is not a true indication of what it could be or what it will be, I should say. But it's been a while. It's been a while since the Packers special teams was this consistent, even in the preseason. So I gotta give it to the Packers, man. At least right now, they look like they have improved their special teams significantly, from returns to coverage to kicking to punting and coaching. Man, it's been a nice turnaround, and I hope it continues. I hope it continues for the Packers, man, because I am sick and tired of the special teams being one of the reasons the Packers are bounced or losing games either in the regular season or in the postseason. Oh my goodness, dude! You guys can't see this, but like I have my setup here, and I have my laptop here, and I keep trying to use my laptop's trackpad to move my other stuff here, and I can it does actually bounce over throughout the entire like it can be on my laptop or it can be on this, but I keep on forgetting that I'm not I'm it's not the same trackpad. It's throwing me off. So my brain is like trying to keep all this stuff in the same on the same screens. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah. But Seastrom, outside of work, my man, how have you been? How like anything new? Have you gotten a chance to watch anything, listen to anything, or done anything? Let me know. I'm always interested in what you guys do outside of this and your job, man. It's always cool. You guys do some interesting stuff. Talia, what's going on? Welcome, 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 Dave. I'm in Appleton tonight, heading to drop off my daughter at school. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Well, that is a massive step, and I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are having a good time, and hopefully she enjoys school. But yeah, dude, Appleton, Wisconsin, right there, man. That's awesome. Hope you get a chance to enjoy the Appleton area. I've been up there a couple times. I think it was during the draft. I stayed in Appleton, and there was a nice little it was like a nice little Mexican restaurant that had just opened up. I'm trying to remember the name. It was literally right in Appleton, but yeah, really nice, great, massive tacos, huge freaking tacos, man. Yeah, I think they were only like it was like 250. They were definitely under $3, and it wasn't like those little mini tacos. It was a good amount of like the type of meat that you ordered, steak, whatever. I think I ordered steak, barbacoa, and chorizo. They did not skimp you on the meat or the toppings. So, and on top of that, they made cebollitas. If you know what cebollitas are, oh, that's when you know that it's like a true Mexican restaurant. If they don't have cebollitas, it's not a true Mexican restaurant. No offense to anybody. All right, I'm not trying to take away anything from you, but if your place does not make cebollitas and they have the ability to, but you don't make it, it's what are you doing? What are you doing? Get it together. But yes, howdy, Dahlia. Howdy. Seastrom, not much specifically. Oh, I couldn't make the meeting last week because I had to go to board game to get another run by the local parks and rec department. Oh, all good, my man. All good, dude. Trust me. All good, all good. Yeah, trust me, man. Life, you gotta get stuff done, man. You gotta get stuff done. I don't blame you. But dude, how is the Parks and Rec department, man? Those people always seem like they're really cool people, man. Anytime I've gone into like a Parks and Rec department, they always seem to be like in a fairly pretty decent mood, or at the very least, they're very helpful, very knowledgeable people. Ooh, man, the Packers defense right now, man, they are attacking aggressively. That was Newman. My apologies. A player that is right on the bubble, man. I think if it's not him, it's going to be Christian Welch, who makes that, who kind of sneaks in the inside linebacker or the linebacker position. But I think they like Newman a little bit more. I think he's going to be a little. I think he's a little bit younger. Ooh, nice job by Jalen Simpson, number 38 there, going up and attacking the ball. The ball was in the hands of the receiver, but but Simpson was aggressive and able to just kind of dislodge that ball just enough. Great job, man. He's a pretty cool guy. The person regularly organizing. Okay, heck yeah, dude. Nice. Yeah, dude. The the people that kind of do that kind of job, man, like in public service, man, un unsung heroes. To be quite honest with you, I know there's some people that do stuff like that. They don't seem to enjoy it or don't want to, but I would say the majority of the people that I've interacted with, at least, have seemed to be really passionate about it, and seem to just enjoy it, man. So, yeah, heads off to him as well. I don't know the guy, but shout out to him. I don't know why, man, but Matt, every single time they put the camera on him, he seems like he just wants to punch his brother, man. His brother, even every single time they show Mike, he seems to be smiling, having a good time, almost like teasing Matt. But Matt just seems so intense. He always looks so intense. Somebody needs to give Matt maybe like a beer or two, just kind of loosen up, just loosen up, man. It's preseason, bro. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to mention the Packers actually signed Giannu Smith, the tight end, yesterday. Lucas Musgrave has been dealing with a neck injury, head and neck injury, that looks like it's going to keep him out for at least a couple of weeks, if not maybe a few months. And they wanted to make sure that there's enough depth in that tight end position. But also, I think the players that they have outside of Tucker Kraft, who should be ready for Week 1, there isn't a true receiving threat amongst them, really. Not a person that they can truly rely on consistently outside of Tucker Kraft. And Janu Smith is only 2 years removed from having nearly 900 yards with Miami in 2024. And then last year, even though he didn't record, I think he recorded less than 250 receiving yards with the Steelers there, but he did catch 2 touchdowns and caught nearly 40 passes. And he was used a lot inside the 10. Big body receiver, still very athletic. So I think the Packers are looking for somebody that can be a receiving threat along with, Tucker Kraft. So I think that's a really good pickup. It's a 1-year contract. I don't know how much it is for yet, but I think it's a really good one. I wouldn't be surprised if Janu Smith plays a decent role after about a week or two once he kind of gets acclimated. So it's a good pickup for the Packers. Great veteran presence. Dude, McCord is getting banged up on here, man. This is from Cheesehead TV's Twitter account. We really got a Packers special teams touchdown before GTA 6. Hilarious. Dude, hot dog, man. Evan Hall on that touchdown run that made it 17-10 when the Cardinals were leading. He ended up hitting, apparently, this is according to NFL Plus, he hit 21.6 miles per hour on that 47-yard touchdown there. Hot dang, dude. And the Packers bringing down the Cardinals quarterback for another sack and deny Dennis Sutton involved in that one as well, along with, I believe, that was Big 90 there. Let's check it out. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Sorry, I keep on saying Big 90. That's Campbell, number 60. I think I actually mixed up his number last week as well because I think he also made a big play last week. Campbell, man, he's been popping off to me on the last. I didn't get a chance to really watch the first preseason game. I saw the highlights, but the last two games that I've been able to watch, man, number 60 Campbell, man, he's looked good. Definitely a guy I would like to see them keep on the practice squad if they don't want to keep him on the 53. Because there's a lot of guys, a lot of defensive tackles that are ahead of Campbell, even with his performance here, man. Good tackle there by Jalen Simpson. It's another guy at the corner position that could potentially make the 53-man roster. He was with the Packers last year. Ooh, nice catch there. Good route there by number 9 for the Cardinals. He's been really good. He's had a couple drops, but it's been really impactful when he does catch it. Oh, dude, I completely forgot to ask, dude. What board game were you playing, my man? Or what board game were you guys playing potentially or discussing? Let me know. That was the rookie Chris McClellan able to put some pressure on the quarterback, force a bad throw. 13 seconds left here. The LaFleurs are trying to get every single second, every single rep out of the game here, man. Right now, the Cardinals are on the Packers 40, so this would be about a 58-yard field goal. Throws. Oh, Simpson, man, slipping on the play and giving up about 12 or 13 yards in a first down. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, man. I finally was able to put up the Reggie White autographed painting up here. I still got to find an official spot for it. I had to move the helmet, and this painting will be moving in the next, hopefully the next week. It definitely will be gone or moved by the time the regular season starts. I'm gonna start putting up some of the Packer jersey, other Packer memorabilia that I got going on. So, but yeah, so the background will definitely change. Kid Cudi, we're probably gonna keep him there. If I ever do move him, it might be just kind of where this painting is. But I gotta always keep Cudi in the frame here. All right, the Cardinals about to kick a field goal here to try to make it 2024. There's another little bit of news that came down just a couple days ago or within this week. The NFL owners have officially approved the record-setting sale of the Seattle Seahawks to the Kosla family for 9.6 billion, dog. Jesus, that is an insane amount of money to for an NFL team, man. That is an insane amount. Nearly $10 billion. But yeah, so new owners for the Seattle Seahawks. The last owners of the Seattle Seahawks were like, hey, we finally won a Super Bowl. Let's sell high, baby. Let's sell high. Also, so freaking happy Star Wars Zero Company is out. Oh, hold on. You gotta let me know what this is, my man. Let me. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember hearing about this. I feel like a while back. A while back, man. I completely forgot about this. Okay, Star Wars Zero Company, single player turn based tactical strategy game. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I can dig it. So you can get this on the PS5, Xbox Series. Okay. Hmm. I might have. I eventually might have to get this, man. Planning on trying it out this weekend. It's basically XCOM, but for Star Wars. Okay. PSE optimization is questionable, apparently, but outside of that, I've heard lots of good things. Yeah, it's got some decent reviews, man. It's got some really, really decent reviews. The Steam reviews are basically a 7 out of 10, which is always solid. Always solid. And then, like, everything else is, like, close to 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. So, it's pretty good. See here. Between missions, players can return home base called the Den to recruit specialized operators, heal injuries, upgrade gear. Okay. Hmm. I am definitely gonna have to check this out, man. I'll have to definitely check out the maybe like a game, like a playthrough or something like that. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. I'm always down for like. I feel like I mean this goes all the way back to even like the 90s, like the late 90s. I feel like Star Wars games have always been one of the more consistent aspects of the Star Wars quality, mythology, whatever you want to call it. It's always been really solid, man. And like even like the Jedi Survivor series or whatever. I feel like it's always been really solid, man. Both games have really been good. I'm excited for the third one to eventually come out, hopefully in the next couple of years. But yeah, man, I feel like the game Star Wars games have always done a great job of kind of giving you aspects to kind of really kind of make kind of like flush out the world and like kind of allow you to be living in the Star Wars universe. Hopefully that's coming out correctly, but yeah, man, yeah, nice. Yeah, I remember. I think it was the Force Awakens. I remember playing that as a kid, dude. The scene, spoilers. So let me know if you haven't played it or not. But there's a scene where you can do something that I've never seen in the movies. I've never seen anything like that, and it's phenomenal, man. The music, the way that the control was rumbling, and just the cinematics of it was incredible, man. And it was like still to this day one of the more memorable aspects of that game. And I wish and I hope future games, some other games, allow you to be that powerful to do something like that, man. So yeah, both this and the upcoming racing game, Collective Racer, I think, have had people really excited for this year. Okay, I like it, and that's another thing too, man. Like racing games, I remember, yeah, you can do so many crazy things like pod racing. You can do speeder racing. You can do a whole lot of stuff um, with all that kind of stuff, man. It's a world that I think hopefully in the future, they start to kind of be less, try to hold it to be less sacred, if you will. Like, be willing to take a little bit of risks. It doesn't have to be the main line. I get that. You keep it how it is. But with games, with like books or like little side stories, shows, take some risks, man. With the story, man. I feel like the worst thing you can do to a franchise is to try to keep it precious, because eventually it just starts to stagnate, in my opinion. And that's true for any franchise, not just Star Wars. So, but anyway, that one comes out in a month or two. Okay, I'll have to look out for that one. Okay, Galactic Racer. All right. We'll definitely be having to check that one out, man. There's a concept. I don't know if they've done it, but I would like to see a Star Wars game in the vein of like a Hitman or like a John Wick kind of like style, where it's like it's a little bit of stealth. You're kind of, maybe your morality as the main character is a little bit ambiguous, or maybe a little bit gray, and kind of live in that world of like, it's always good to be a Jedi. It's always good to be somebody with force powers. It's awesome, but I don't know, man. I feel like they could make a decent game with something like that, where you're kind of a gun for hire. Sometimes you do goods, maybe sometimes you do bad. Like I said, kind of like in the world of John Wick or Hitman. So also, it's because I'm also like I'm not really good at shooting games. Like, I'm not good at like the uh, modern warfare kind of stuff. I can't, I stink at those. But when it comes to like stealth missions, I'm phenomenal at those. Always great. Oh, I still really have to check out the Ninth Jedi animated series. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. That just came out. I've heard really great things. Yes, sir. There we go. Really great things. I agree. Reminds me a lot of the concept for the Bounty Hunter game they were working on a while ago. Just saying, man. It's hopefully something that they can kind of bring out, man. I always like those kinds of stories, man. David, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. Welcome back. How was dinner, my man? Unfortunately, that one fell through. Dang it. Come on, man. These people, man. I got to. Come on. Give it to me, right? Just finish the game. Do all the work, patch it up perfectly, and then just give it to me for free. You don't have to. You don't have to market it. You don't have to do it. Just give me one copy and don't worry about it. But yeah, man. David, how was dinner, man? And what did you guys choose? Did you guys go with Chili's or Red Robin? Dahlia's here. I've been to Appleton before. Dinner was a hamburger. Nice. There you go. Can't go wrong with a hamburger. What were the toppings, man? What were the toppings? Did you get lettuce, tomato? Did we go ketchup or mustard, or both? Were there some pickles in there? Were there some onions in there? Grilled onions or raw onions? And also, do you cut your burger in half? Or do you just grab the whole thing and just. Okay, we went with Chili's. I like it. I like it. Oh, my goodness. So it is halftime, so we're not missing a thing right now. I think it has cheese, diced red onions. Oh, woo, spicy. Pickles, ketchup, mustard. Okay, all right. I like it. I respect it. I respect it. You always got to have some pickles in there, man. Pickles and mustard, for me, are a must now, man. And those are things I used to dislike when I was a kid, man. Couldn't do it, but now, man, if it doesn't have it doesn't have pickles and mustard. It's just I can't do it. Can't do it. I was like, hey man, you gotta respect the cow, man. You gotta respect the cow. Let's get some color. Let's get some pickles on there. All right. Yeah, Goody looks like he's been getting some sun, man. He must be going to the practices. Looking a little tan. All right, the kick is away to start the second half. I cut sections of the burger and actually brought most of it home. Okay. Ate the rest of my chicken tenders and she didn't finish them all left. Hey, man, it's all good, man. This is the way I look at it, man. If you can leave the restaurant relatively full and you still have a bunch of food left, it means you get your money's worth. If you can make it into 2 or 3 meals, worth it. And ooh, jeez, that is a tough one for Welch there, number 54. He had him, he had the receiver there or the running back dead to rights and just kind of let him run right past him and picked up some big yardage. Picked up 8 yards. Should have been a loss of 1 at the very least, man. That was a tough one. And Welch is one of those guys that's kind of on the bubble, man. He is competing with a couple of linebackers that try to be the fifth or fourth linebacker in the new 3-4 system that the Packers are running. Let me see here. Still got a little bit more news here. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. So I do want to get your opinion on some of this stuff. Oh, another big catch and run for the Cardinals, man. The Packers defense giving up big chunks of yardage. Alrighty. So this is not too important in the grand scheme of things, but I do remember saying this dude's name quite a bit, and also one of the better names to say out loud. And that is, we're going to be talking about the trade of wide receiver Kayshon Boutte, pronounced Booty by me, only me. But yeah, man, the Patriots trading away Boutte there to the Texans, who are definitely in the need for a receiver after they lost Jaden. Oh my goodness, I talked about him just recently. He was a rookie wide receiver for them last year out of Iowa State, not Ohio State, Iowa State. Cyclones. But yeah, unfortunately, they lost Jaden to a season-ending ACL tear. So they've been trying to find replacements for him, and Kayshon was the next guy up there. They did pick up two veteran receivers, but I think they know that they're going to need probably more than just those guys. But they also had to give up a 7th-round draft pick in 2028 and Jalen Reed, the safety. So, but yeah, man, it's gonna be nice to see Boutte kind of likely. Like I said, he had some decent games last year, but with the amount of receivers that the Patriots signed, Romeo Doubs, traded for AJ Brown, he was probably going to be at best the 5th option in that entire offense when you include the tight ends. So now he goes to a team that is likely going to use him a little bit more, has a chance to kind of make his niche as the 3rd receiver, maybe the 4th overall option in that offense there for the Texans. So it'll be nice. I mean, team record probably won't be as good, but his touches will probably be higher at Texans. True. Very true. I agree. Yeah, because it's gonna be interesting what the Patriots look like this year. I feel like they definitely overperformed last year, and that's not to discredit them. I mean, you make it to the Super Bowl, that's not going to be an accident. Um, but yeah, man, it's going to be interesting because there's a lot of change. The offensive line definitely was probably their biggest weakness last year, even into the playoffs, and they were able to overcome that up until the Super Bowl. I think if it wasn't for Bo Nix potentially getting, not potentially getting hurt, if it wasn't for Bo Nix getting hurt and not playing in the AFC Championship game, there's a good chance that the Broncos may have made it to the Super Bowl. But that's woulda, coulda, shoulda. At the end of the day. But yeah, it's going to be interesting what the Patriots do. And then obviously they had a very volatile offseason. A lot of changes. And, we learned a lot about their head coach. He loves journalism. Loves it very much. Likes to hold hands with it. Likes to kiss it. Likes to hug it. One last time. Just one last time. I was bringing that up one last time. Oh, man. All right, here, 3rd and 5, ball at the 9. Cardinals looking for a touchdown, and that ball is overthrown out of bounds. And it'll be 4th and 5, potentially kicking a field goal here to try to make it a 1-point game. It would make it 23-24. But if you go for it and don't get it, it'll still make it a touchdown that you need. But next bit of news here, this one I know you guys are going to be interested in. And the Browns have finally announced their starting quarterback, and it'll be Deshaun. I love massages and $50 million of guaranteed money, Watson. It's a long nickname, but I feel like it fits. Let me know. But yeah, I don't think there's too many people that are surprised by this. I think the fact that they still have to pay Deshaun Watson, this is going to be the final year that they have to actually keep him on the roster. I think after this year they can cut him. It will still be a decent amount of dead cap money, but it's going to be something that's a lot more manageable. But yeah, they were always going to give Deshaun Watson a chance, whether it was going to be the first opportunity like they have here, or eventually they were going to put him on the field to try to see if they could once again maybe get something, some type of value, one last bit of value for that terrible contract. So yeah, not too surprised. And on top of that, the other guys that Deshaun was competing with are still under contract, rookie contracts. Gabriel Dillon, Sanders, and the rookie that they drafted this year. All of those guys are going to be under rookie contracts for the next 2 to 3 years. So the Browns are not in a rush to kind of throw those guys out there just yet. One last time is probably what these two said to each other for beautiful. Beautiful, 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 sir. You're terrible. But I appreciate you. That was hilarious. That was damn. That was cold-blooded, brother. That was cold-blooded. Somebody check on Rossini. Somebody check on just everybody that was involved in that one. It was just, but yeah. That's hilarious. So Deshaun Bloodhound Gang Watson, because the Bloodhound Gang is a band that called the Bad Time. Ooh, that's a deep cut, brother. That's a deep cut. It's a long way to get to relevancy, but to spend the time doing. David, you're in mid-season form right now, my man. There you go. Whew. I'll tell you right now, man. If you were an NFL player and I was your coach, I'd be like, no, you're good, man. You don't need to play any more preseason, man. You're ready. You're ready for the regular season. All right, we got the Packers at the 35, 1st and 10. Nice little toss to the right side. Ooh, nice job weaving his way through some Cardinals. And I believe that is Jaden Nixon able to pick up about 5 yards on that one. So, yeah. So, we'll see what this looks like with Deshaun Watson at the helm. I think the last time we saw him, he was not playing well. He's been dealing with injury after injury since he got to the Browns. Has not been able to be healthy, has not been able to be consistent. And I think the last time he played a game is when he tore his like completely destroyed his ankle, and the fans, Browns fans, it was a home game for the Browns. They cheered. I don't want to say him off the field. They cheered that he was leaving the field. I think Myles Garrett had to said something after in the post game press conference that he was not happy about that. But yeah, man, it's not like they're cheering just because he's a bad player. They're cheering because of the stuff that he did off the field, my man. But yeah, Cord trying to find somebody, gets about 2 yards after that throw. Holy cow, Nutella ice cream is blowing my expectations out of the water. Dude, I've seen that, man. I've seen the Nutella. And I was like, oh, man, I want to try it. But I also am like, oh, my God, dude, it's not good for you, man. Nutella. Honestly, ice cream is not good for you, but I still eat it. So, you know what? But yeah. Do you recommend I get some, man? Because I do want to try it. I've just been trying to talk myself out of it. You sunk my ice cream ship. Was that a... oh, nice catch. Taking a hit. Michael J. Fox. No, okay. Michael J. taking a hit there, but keeping a hold of the ball and picking up a first down, man. This kid's making a case for the Packers to keep 7 receivers there, man. Cheering for injuries is kind of a low blow. It's almost conflicting when the player is morally bankrupt. I know, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I would not. You've seen me on this channel, man. I've never celebrated injuries, man. We don't do that here. Despite maybe some of these guys, just like everybody else, or not. Sorry, not everybody else. Just like some people are questionable. It's just like, you know what, man. We don't have to cheer for it, but we don't have to feel bad about it either. You know, but. I feel like cheering is a step slightly too far. You know, I think that's one of those where it's like you let the outside, you let the inside thought go to the outside a little bit. You know, but if you like chocolate, anything, I highly recommend this. Dang it! All right, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I've been holding out, man. I've been holding out. Yeah. I remember when I was taking French in middle school, one of our rewards, if we did something like very, very, very well, we were able to make a hot chocolate, or we could toast like a slice of a baguette and have some Nutella and spread some Nutella on it. And dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. And I think that was actually the first time that I ever had Nutella. I was like in 6th or 7th grade. So good. So good. Yeah, that teacher, my French teacher knew what she was doing. She's like, I'm gonna get all of these kids addicted to Nutella, and they're gonna act right. Because if they know if they do, they're gonna get something. They're gonna get some Nutella. Actually, just really good. Okay. All right, man. I'll check it out. Actually, I think there's a place that sells it not too far from here that's open late. So I might actually get it tonight. I'm going to get it tonight. Ooh, 3rd and 21 for the Packers here. Deep shot by McCord, and it's called. No, he dropped it. Oh, Nair dropped it. He had a big drop last week on 3rd down. It went right through his hands, and this one literally just. No, man, he was wide open. McCord put it right on the numbers, and the kid just drops it. Man. Oh. You hate to see it, man, because like that is going to be on tape. That likely, like he already was a long shot to make the 53. 53-man roster, but he was in that fight. I think that one just sealed it, man. And on top of that, the fact that Michael J. Straviant is having a great night. Come on. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And he dropped it like it's hot, man. Whoo. That's one of those that just makes you sick, man. It hurts. It hurts. Oh man, that's one of those where like it doesn't matter what team or what player like that dude is playing on. That's one that you're like, ooh, ah. It's like, dang. You're like, I feel for that guy, man. Yeah, man. That's a tough one by Nair, man. He's like he makes some really impressive catches, man, and you can tell he's very athletic. Good frame. It's gonna get hopefully if he can develop and stay on the field, he's gonna develop physically to be a very, very powerful wide receiver, man. But my goodness, man, I don't know if it's concentration or what, man. But that was just a rough one, man. He had, like I said, he had a rough one. He had a rough drop last week. And now another one here, man. Easily would have been a first down guy. It would have been inside the 20. Dang. All right, let me see here. Let's keep it going with the news. I think we got one or two more stories here that we're walking through. Actually, let me double check the background on this story before I. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, so an injury update here for the Chargers. Obviously, they've dealt with a lot of injuries last year, especially along their offensive line. It feels like half of their offense was just hurt last year. But this is significant because Tyler Baidez, who has been one of the better centers over the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years, started out his career with the Cowboys and then played with the Commanders. He was part of that offensive line, that offense improvement that happened 2 years ago with Jaden Daniels. And he was looking really solid, man. Struggled a little bit last year. Baidez did. He had a little bit of a regression. Sack, and down he goes. Another sack for the Packers. This one, Kelly, number 47 there, undrafted free agent. He's been looking pretty good. I think a big candidate for the practice squad if the Packers can get him back on that. But he's been good, man. But yeah, Baidez, man, unfortunately, is going to be out for the rest of the year. They had to put him on injured reserve. And it's just unfortunate, man, because now, I mean, this is a guy that the Chargers brought in to help improve the offensive line. It was one of their bigger signings, at least in terms of the offensive line. And unfortunately, it just didn't really work out, man. I'm trying to see here. It was a 3-year, $30 million contract. So nothing incredible in terms of like the per year contract. $10 million a year for a starting center is just about middle of the road for the most part. But it's just unfortunate, man. Like a player that has been solid for a couple of years was looking for a new start, and a team that was desperate for somebody to come in and perform and stay healthy. And unfortunately, it's back to the drawing board. So hopefully Tyler is able to heal up and able to kind of get back to it, man. Seems like a good dude. He was in those commercials with Jaden Daniels a couple years ago. I think it was like those soup commercials. So. Oh, Sorry, I'm missing a couple things here. Woo. One of my slightly salty all shucks phrases is son of a biscuit maker from insert my random country. No logic. That's fair. That's fair. I do say I usually say son of a biscuit. That's usually where I keep it or keep it to. But yeah, son of a biscuit maker from Australia. All right. I like it. I like it. Dave, did you already talk about the team owner who in Ohio is looking for 160 of entertainment? I did not. I did not. But we can look at. We can definitely look it up. We can definitely look it up. Oh my goodness, dude! Chargers O line is consistently having trouble with it. 100%, man. 100%. It's not good. Wait, did we talk about the guy who got arrested? I don't think we did, man. Let me see here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York was arrested in East Palestine, Ohio. What the hell are you doing in Ohio, man? Come on. In August of 23rd of this year during an undercover prostitution sting where police seized $160 in cash. Dude, you're an NFL owner and all you had was 160. If I'm just saying, if I was the person he was, what's the term here? Trying to buy their time with, I'd be like, don't you own an NFL team? All you got it, you don't even got 200s on you, dog. I'm like, I would be offended. I'd be like, no, mm-mm, mm-mm. I was like, you can afford it. Where's your $500 bill? I know you got one. I know you kind of people have one. That is wild, man. To be an NFL owner and doing stuff like this. People got too much time on their hands, man. Wait, let me see here. Oh, man. Oh, David beat me to it. Go figure. Wait. East Palestine. That environment disaster, right? Yeah. See, look at it. See, that's why they can't afford good health care for their players, man. It's because this guy's just dropping $160 everywhere else. Unbelievable. That is. Listen, man. Oh man, and the mugshot is wild. Hold on, I gotta. Jesus. Oh man, dude, these guys are something else. I'll tell you that much, man. You know, apparently even billionaires get lonely. I guess. Get ready for this one, man. Oh my goodness, jeez. Woo! You thought the Tony Romo one looked rough, man. Jesus. Jed, you got more money than Tony, man. Come on. Get it together. Look at this guy. Oh. Oh. I'm going to say this right now, man. It is mostly jokes at this point because it's funny. How are you a billionaire you're willing to spend hundreds, if not maybe a few thousands of dollars to fly to Ohio, but you only got $160 from me. If I'm that person that he was that he was answering the ad to, I would be like, how much was your plane ticket, man? 500? Come on, come on. I got more jokes, but I'm gonna keep it at that. I got so many more jokes, man. But there's a family show, okay? Don't forget about that. We're a family show. But yeah, man, that is a crazy mugshot. Get yourself together, man. These guys, I tell you, that mugshot makes him look just like a little. Never mind. That's offensive to female. There we go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, there's a fumble. Oh, come on, man. Packers fumble the ball there. Dang it. But yeah, dude. Um, yeah, dude. That is a wild story. See here. Um, so yeah, he's part owner of Leeds United, which is a. Are they in the Premier League? I know they kind of bounce around back and forth. Leeds is always one of those teams that kind of bounces between the Premier League and the second division. Right now, they are in the Premier League, so yeah, they're in the top flight of English football. He's part owner of the Rangers FC. So yeah, this guy owns a lot of teams, and I was like, Jesus. So here's the full thing with Jed York. The prostitution charges were later lowered to a single charge of disorderly conduct, and York pled no contest to all charges. Dude, you answered the ad 3 times. What do you mean no contest? You were part of the contest. You were a 3-time contestant to the contestation. All right, man. Unbelievable. He was sentenced to 1 day in jail in order to pay $150 in fine. They didn't even charge him the whole 160 that they had. Come on, dude. If you're gonna if you're gonna let him off with basically a slap on the wrist, at least say, you know what, that 160 we found in your pocket, we're keeping it. You let him keep $10 of that 160. Come on. Oh, and hold on. And he was charged 150 for disorderly conduct, along with $1,000 fine for possession of criminal tools. Jed, what kind of stuff are you into, man? Telling you, man. Telling you. People are weird. Dave, have you ever listened to any Bloodhound Gang songs? If you haven't, don't do so around your young nieces. Oh, no. Okay. It's so ridiculous that he gets away with that. I promise you that someone in our chat gets caught in the same situation. 6 months probation, minimum 500. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. That is wild. And the Cardinals, I believe, are into the end zone, and they retake the lead here with 147 left in the third. And barring the extra point, it'll be 30-24. Man, the Packers have been struggling in this third quarter. Man, haven't been able to really move the ball. That is wild, man. All right. Le- Hopefully the NFL fans have a good time with this when the 49ers are playing in prime time. That's very strange, man, because I did not hear about much about this at all. Hmm. Anyway, all right. Oh snap! Look at that, dude. The Packers with a 2 point goal line stand, stopping him half a yard shy, and it's only a 5 point lead for the Arizona Cardinals, 29-24, with just over a minute and a half left in the third. Absolutely off topic question. Have you ever pet a chinchilla? I I don't know why, but when anytime somebody says a chinchilla, I always think lizard. But isn't a chinchilla like a rodent, right? I want to say no, but I don't. I would have to. I would have to. Let me hold on. Chinchilla. Okay, no, I've never pet a chinchilla. No, she got some big old ears, man. Holy cow, dude's looking like me when I was a kid, man. I used to have a small head but big ears that would pop out, man. Thankfully, I grew into my ears. Let's just say that. But no. Oh, look at this guy. He's a cute little guy. No, they can be some beefy. They get these dudes look beefy, man. They get big. They almost look like rats when they get like full grown. Holy cow! They look very fluffy though. That's nice. But no, I have not, my man. Do you have a chinchilla, or have you pet one? Let me know. Welcome home. Huh? Oh snap! You're a loco. What's going on, brother? Sorry. Hello. Just got home. Welcome, brother. How you doing? How you doing? How's your week been? How's your weekend looking like? Sorry, man. I got distracted over here. We just got done talking about Jed York, the owner for the 49ers, getting arrested for some stuff. um, thanks. Been stuck in the sun all day. Ooh. Hopefully you get to relax a little bit, my man. Hopefully you get to relax. Hopefully you have maybe tomorrow a little bit off, or at least get off early. But yeah, man. But welcome, brother. It's good to see you. Good to see you. That's a pretty fast travel back from the sun. Light does it in 8 minutes. How long did it take you? He's like, I did it in 7 minutes. Yeah, your local's like, it's like I don't like to talk about it, man. I don't like to brag. But yeah, faster than the speed of light, baby. Chick I knew from high school had one, and I pet it. It's really soft. They look really soft. They're like rabbit. Hey, there we go. A rabbit and a rat mixed together, and put on super soft, timid, and floppy mode. Nice. Yeah, dude. Like every single picture I see is like incredibly fluffy and like super, like almost like a felt. And they're big, dude. Like they're chunky, little chunkers. Nice. Sorry, I'm like flipping through because like they keep on like showing like chinchillas eating different things, and like I'm getting distracted. Get their little hands, little hands. That's cool. Dave, did I tell you I made a version of sangria last weekend? I think you did, my man. I think you did. But give it to me one more time, my man. What did you mix it with? And am I able to recreate it on my end here? You're loco. I watched the Steelers versus Bills game last night, 28-27, and the preseason is insane. Gonna be better than some games in the regular season. Crazy week, 100%, my man. And hopefully they are able to keep doing that, man. Like I'm all for putting on the show, especially the preseason, man. Like this is like the preseason is one of the last few like NFL events that I feel like people can purchase without feeling like they're going broke, if you will. Because you can get some preseason games for like 50 to 70 bucks. Usually, I feel like if you want to get decent seats, there's going to be closer to $100, but it's a lot better than like the 200 to 500 range that you're getting with regular season games. So yeah, and up until last year, man, I had only ever been to a preseason game. I was never able to go to the regular season, but thankfully, one of my family members was able to buy me or buy us, I should say, a ticket to go see the Ravens, man, and it was awesome, man. Such a great experience, man. The atmosphere, Lambeau under the lights. I mean, you saw the pictures I put out, man. Those were just like incredible, man. Something I'm gonna remember for a long time, a really long time. Oh, okay. Let's see here. 3 parts rosé, white Zinfandel. I like it. I like it so far. Strong start. 1 part red apple flavored vodka. Nice. Getting better. 1 part cranberry juice. Good. Nice little tartness there. And 1 part pineapple juice. Oh, let's go. Absolutely. And 2 parts Sprite. Okay. Sprite. You know what? I actually do have Sprite. I don't really drink a whole lot of soda, but it was part of a deal when I was getting some buying some pizzas. It was came with it basically, so I was like, oh, okay. So okay, now I have a use for the Sprite. That's a good thing. Mm. All right. You know what, man? I'm gonna have to because I feel okay. I think I have rosé in my cabinet. I haven't opened it. It's been there for like 2 years. I do have pineapple juice. I don't have cranberry or the apple flavored vodka, but I can always get those. And Sprite, okay. You know what? I know what we're gonna be drinking next Friday, man, for another hangout. We're gonna be doing some of your wine, my man. We got to do that, man. We got to. My wife and I had a bottle of wine since 2016. We Wine people, this is a good use of it. 100%. Same, man. Like, I remember, like 3 or 4 years ago, I used to drink. Like, but now it's just like, one, it's expensive. It's not healthy. And it's just like, eh. But, still have the, I don't think I told you this. There's a local business. I get to know the people there very, very well. They invited me over for basically the last night that they were going to be open. And they're basically like, I was about to take off, and they're like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Oh, you guys are closing." They're like, "Yeah, we're closing for regular people." They're like, "You can stay." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I got to hang out with them for a couple of hours after everything was done. They were closing up, and then they're like, "Well, our boss told us that we're not returning the inventory, like the bottles of wine, liquor, and stuff like that." And so they were kind of parsing it amongst themselves, and then they asked me if I wanted some. I was like, "Sure." So, yeah, I have like literally like 7 bottles that I got that night that I have. I think I've opened maybe one of them. So, yeah, it was free liquor, free wine. It's tough to say no. Also, it may also have been like half part red apple vodka, but stuff strong. It's true. Emmanuel, what's going on, brother? Yo, yo, yo. Greetings from Texas. Let's go, brother. Welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome, man. It's good to see you. We got a couple people from Texas, man. We got Seastrom. He's also from Texas as well. Let's go, man. Texas representing. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think of the Packers or the Cowboys or whoever your team is, my man. Let me know if you have any thoughts. What do you think how they're gonna do? What's the score of this game you were watching? Oh, sorry, my apologies, guys. It is 31-24 in the fourth quarter. 13:15 left on the clock. The Packers just picked up a first down with their quarterback McCord, who rolled off to his right there. Sorry, I wasn't doing today was just kind of hanging out. We weren't doing play-by-play. But let me actually make up a quick scoreboard for you guys. Honestly, I should have done that anyway, but I wasn't sure if it would be too much going on. Nice little screen pass, and unable to break a tackle. Is going to lose about 2 or 3 yards. Arizona is ahead, yes. Arizona is up 31-24 over the Packers. Good thing it's preseason, man. I'm a little rusty in my descriptions. If you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know this. Oh, my God. Now, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have you got to have a fiddle in the band or a fiddler in the band? It's gonna bother me, man. All right, let me try to create the scoreboard really quickly, and I'm gonna try to go through the Rolodex that I have going on in my head here. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna look it up. If I don't know it, I'm gonna ask you to name it for me. And overthrown, and it'll be 4th and 13. Packers have really struggled in the second half here. They have yet to score any points. It looks like they're close enough for a pretty decent field goal here, but have not been able to really get into the end zone since that punt return by Shepard. And it's another good field goal there by the rookie. Out of Florida, man. This guy has been automatic in the regular season. Sorry, in the preseason. Hopefully he's automatic in the regular season. But yeah, man. It's looking good. It's looking good. Still thinking about that quote, man. All right. I can't think of it, man. You have to let me know. David, let me know. Fiddler in the band. Or fiddle in the band. I almost want to say it's like a George Carlin quote, but it's not. I'm disappointed in myself, man. Disappointed in myself. Ba, ba, ba. 1984. I want to be like Back to the Future. Pretty sure Back to the Future was 1985, though. Biscuits, dude. And we got a player that's heading to the locker room without a helmet. It's number 35, Dean, for the Packers. So not a good sign there. Hopefully he's okay. There we go. 1984 movie. Fiddler. Brothers? Dang it, man. I don't know. I can't remember the freaking movie. Oh, my God. You're gonna have to let me know, dude. You're gonna have to let me know because it's it's no longer, it's not there, man. No longer there. Woo! It's a heck of a tackle there by Kelly, man. He just knifed through there. Royte. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful scoreboard for the stream coming up. Country music is great. Sad what happened 2 days ago. If you know, you know. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton, man. Working on 9 to 5 and make a living. Yeah, man. Dude, so many great freaking songs, man. So many great freaking songs from Dolly. An absolute legend. An absolute legend, dude. Yeah, her impact is gonna be. It's not gonna be forgotten anytime soon, man. Like, not even just for country music, man. Like, you can tell, like, people from all aspects of music, man, were giving some love to an absolute legend. There we go. Boom. Jeez. Almost breaking things up here. Woo! Jeez. I like what the Packers defense is doing here, man. They are not staying pat, man. They're staying aggressive. All right, almost done with the scoreboard here. Another couple seconds, and we should be all set. And score. Royalty, look at the beautiful right here. Bam. Gotcha. Let me see here. Sorry, I missed a couple chats here. Sorry about that, guys. Your local, it is said about Dolly, 100%, man. Yes, unexpected though. I really didn't think she was in bad health either. Yeah, man. But 80 years old, man, and I'll tell you that, man. Dolly, woo, she put a lot into those 80 years, man. a lot. So a life well lived, I feel like. So yeah, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Then Tim Curry and Peter Cullen also passed. August needs to stay, and it's 100%, dude. Like, hey, relax, okay? What's going on here? Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Tim Curry. He's obviously had the last, I would say, close to decade. He's been dealing with some some really tough health issues. Um, but man, dude, his I was gonna single out a couple performances, man, but like so many of them, like I'm pretty sure the first time I saw him was in Home Alone 2. And then it, obviously, like if you grew up with like the television series or television movie of it, dude, so freaking like unhinged. It was hilarious. Um, Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? He was like one of the main people in that one. Cardinals are at the 9. They throw it and it gets through. Touchdown, Arizona. Um, I'm trying to think. Clue was another one that I saw him in when I was growing up. Really good performance. But yeah, man. Um, and then Peter Cullen, dude. Like the guy has been Optimus Prime my entire life. I remember I used to watch Transformers Armada, which I think was like mid 2000s Cartoon Network Transformers cartoon. Um, yeah, dude. I mean, just an absolute legend. A couple years ago, I learned that he actually did the clicking noises for the original Predator in the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and all those guys in like it was like 87, 86. Yeah, like the clicking that you hear from the Predator, that's Peter Cullen apparently doing those clicks, which is pretty wild. Yeah, it's been a wave of passings over the course of 3 or so months, man. Yeah. Hayden Panettiere, she passed away a couple weeks ago. That was like very sudden. I think she was like 36. I think they said. So, yeah, dude, just absolutely freaking crazy, crazy, crazy. Wild that we got Tropical Storm Dolly. Oh, was that the name of that tropical storm? Tropical storm. Or am I crazy? Oh yeah, July. That was back in 2008. Holy cow. Apparently, they used it again in 2014. Anyway. Sorry, let me put up the Cardinals touchdown there. Yeah, the Cardinals have had a heck of a second half here, man. I think they came in down 20-24. Since then, they have scored 18 unanswered points to the Packers' 3 points. By some weird coincidence, apparently Tropical Storm Dolly is the official name set in motion 30 years ago. Hmm. Why do the Cardinals have so many points? Dude, they've been able to get big chunk plays, man. Big chunk plays. Yeah, the Packers secondary and linebackers have been just kind of in the middle of nowhere, basically. And it's not even like the pressure has been the pass rushers have done a decent job of when the secondary gives them opportunities to get to the quarterback or put pressure, they've been able to get to him. But you can clearly tell that the Cardinals have been able to get the ball out very quickly, even in deeper shots down the field, which shows you that it's a secondary issue, along with maybe some linebackers. But the pass coverage, the pass rush has been fine. The running game has also been like outside of that 47-yard touchdown that the Cardinals had in the first half. There hasn't really been a whole lot. The Packers secondary, the Packers offense has really stagnated. Like the coverage either has gotten tighter or just like the rhythm is off. Man, they're just not getting guys open. The running game has not been as explosive or consistent enough to keep them in like manageable down and distance. And also the pressure has been getting to McCord, man. And I mean that in terms of like the blocking has not been good. So this is the first I'm seeing the score. Yeah, sorry guys. Like I said, like I didn't want to. I wasn't sure if I put the score up there, it would be too focused on this. Plus, I wanted to talk about some NFL news that we haven't gotten to the last couple of weeks. But yeah, but we got through it, and now we get the score. That OG version of it gave me heebie-jeebies about Street Side Storm Train. 100%, man. 100%. I remember this was even before the new one came out, like, you know, how 8 and 10 years ago at this point, I don't know. But I remember sometimes people would put balloons, like yellow balloons, red balloons, in like those big giant storm drains. And it was wild. And McCord goes down for another sack here, man. Yeah, man, it's been like that the entire second half, man. McCord is, I think he's gotten sacked 3 or 4 times. And he's been pressured quite a bit more. And this one overthrows it, and is there a flag there or no? Nope. Yeah, what was the accent that he gave it, the clown, was like, it always kind of threw me off, man. It was like almost like a thick New York accent. You know, so like I feel like at any point he could be like, wise guy, eh? What was it? Yeah, it was a very very creepy, man. Very very creepy. One of the better performances of like a villain, like in a horror franchise, man. Yeah, unfortunately the deep shot over the middle to Hilton, double coverage there, no interception thankfully, but pass is incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 17. Ball is at the 45 here. They could maybe try for a 63-yard field goal, but they are down by 11 here, so got to try something. Pressure up the middle, and the ball is overthrown. But there is a flag, and I think they are going to get potentially the Cardinals there for pass interference. Yep. It's going to be on Thompson. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. 100%. Grabs the left arm of the receiver, doesn't allow him to go up and try to get that one, even though I don't think he would have caught it. But it was not one of those, it was so overthrown that it was uncatchable. It just would have been a very, very tough grab up there. So 1st and 10, ball to 28. Deep shot to the left, to the right. And I think that might have hit the ground, but they're saying it's a touchdown for now. And I believe that is Keyshawn Johnson. Number 86 there. Woo! Oh no, he kept that off the ground. Nice. That is a good throw by McCord and an even better catch by Johnson, man. That is a heck of a grab right there, man. It's always cool, man. I'm pretty sure that might be his first touchdown in the NFL, man. Those are always awesome. Getting a lot of love on the sidelines there from his team. Yeah, look at that, man. Fully extends, tucks the ball away, and protects it, man. Nice job. And the Packers are going to go for two here to try to make it a 3-point game. We got 3:19 left in the fourth. 3:19. Up the gut, and it gets in there for the 2-point conversion. Holy cow, man. The people at Lambeau are getting a show. 73 points put up here. And the fireworks pop off here, man. I love it. Oh, man. Holy cow, man. We got 7 likes on the video, man. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Sorry for yawning, man. I don't know if I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I gotta get. Come on. Gotta get the blood flowing. All right, man. Can't be yawning. Can't be yawning around the regular season, man. I gotta get it together. Gotta get it together. Let me see here. Just double checking that I didn't miss any news here. Oh boy. Jets running back Chip Trainum taken to hospital with a neck injury. Jesus. Uh, so it looks like he is awake, alert, and had movement in all of his extremities. That's good. The Jets got the ball with 10 seconds left before halftime, and rather than have quarterback Caden McClubnick take a knee, they opted to run a play. Trainum took a handoff from Klubnik and immediately got hit by Tracy Ford. Damn. Hopefully he's okay, man. All right, Cardinals returning this one across the 30 down to the 32. That's no bueno, 100%, man. No, you hate to see stuff like that anytime, man. That's just never good. Hopefully, like I said, the fact that he's moving around and kind of able to move his extremities is a good sign. Looking for somebody, and that goes nowhere. It'll be 3rd and 6, but there is a flag, and I think this is going to be on the Packers. Yep. Ugh. It's only a 5-yard penalty on Keenan. It was a holding call, so. But it is an automatic first down. We got 2:28 left in the game here. 2:28. Packers have all 3 timeouts if they want to use it, plus the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be Kelly who wrangles the running back down for after a 3-yard gain. I think it's going to be right around the 43. Cardinals need to throw a pick six. 100%, I agree. I think it's kind of rude that they're coming into the Packers' house and not throwing a pick six. Sorry, I gotta fix this loose hair right here. It's bothering me. Jeez. But yeah, like you come into our house, we're very respectful. We give you a nice field to play on. We give you some lights, you know. We even let you take the lead a couple times, and now you're trying to hold on to a win. Rude, just rude. Realized that poor helmet got demoted from its shelf. Knew something was on. I did mention it. I actually mentioned it earlier. I think it was just before you left. Oh no, did I do? I might have done it earlier than that, but I don't know. Anyway, I did just want to put up Reggie White because I was. It's been kind of on my coffee table here, and I've just been like, I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally put something on top of it, and it's gonna ruin it. So I was like, I need to put this somewhere where it's not gonna get accidentally hit or bumped or anything like that. But don't worry, the helmet will be back on its proper shelf in the next few days. I am going to be moving this painting somewhere else in my house. This big one right here with the flower. I'm going to be moving and creating more of a Packer centric wall here. Don't worry, Kid Cudi ain't moving anywhere. He's going to stay there. But if I do move him, it'll be probably where this painting is over here. But yeah. But I had to put Reggie somewhere. I'm still conflicted whether I should take away the plastic covering. It's like a saran wrap that's over it. But I'm afraid if I do, because like the it's an actual painting, so there's actually like texture, so it might get dusty, and I'm like, what happens if it gets too dusty? I don't want to ruin it, so I'm like trying to find some type of covering for this, like a frame that can have like a little bit of glass over it. But yeah, I don't know. I got to figure that out at some point. There's so much to do before the season starts, man. Like the only thing is, like, I'm thankful that we got 2 weeks to figure it out, but it's I'm doing everything I can, man. We're getting there. We're gonna get there, man. We're gonna get there. And don't worry, we've been on commercial break. It was a 2-minute warning, so we have yet to miss anything. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Did we just miss something? Because they're showing the Packers defense celebrating here. Yep. They didn't show it live. How freaking dare they, man? Mosby got an interception. 53 got a pick. But they didn't show it live. Aaron Mosby, the 4-year man out of Fresno State, able to get an interception here. The ball was lofted up, slightly overthrown, missed the running back, and now the Packers have it at the Cardinals 44. Throws it to the left, and that's got to be pass interference, man. That's a flag on the Cardinals. The timing on that was hilarious. We have yet to miss anything. Hold on. Yep. See, that wasn't on me, all right? I'm in regular season form. That was the coverage because they were still showing ads. They're still showing ads. By the time we came back, Mosby and the Packers were already celebrating. And I was like, is this a replay from like the previous like fumble recovery? And I was like, oh no, this is happening live. Unbelievable. Great pressure, by the way. That was a lot. Those are 2 things happening at the same time. Great pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it, taking a hit as well, and the ball just kind of sailed on him. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Nice little run to the left, across the 40, across the 435, and down near the 32. A 12-yard gain by the Packers, and they are in field goal range. Preseason games can end in a tie here in regular time. So, but you don't want to tie in the preseason. You go for broke. Quick throw, slant route, stays on his feet, picks up about 9 yards. Let's go down to the 23. The Packers are moving. 110, 109, 108, 107. They have all 3 timeouts if they want to use them. We're not missing anything. We missed an interception. Unbelievable. The comedic timing, as Seastrom said. It's incredible. Able to catch it. Does not get out of bounds in time. Clock is still running. 49, 47. Nope. They're going to move it back to 48 there. There's been a few times that people complain to missing plays. I hope it's not them getting us used to that. I know, man. I know. I feel like I've seen it in the past, in the preseason. I've seen it in the past. I truly have. And I know, I mean, we've done a lot of games on the channel. I think over the last 2 seasons, we've done over 200 NFL games on the channel. I am pretty sure, I don't know what games exactly, but I'm pretty sure we've either come very close, like we've missed the snap, or we've kind of caught like the middle of like a handoff. I know that has happened a handful of times, especially last year. As long as we don't miss the whole play, that's fine. But I'm just like, come on, man. As soon as the quarterback is either in position for the snap or is under center, just change the camera angle, please. Come on. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 15. McCord hands it off. And it's going to be a run, a gain of about 6 and a first down just inside the 10. That is Nixon. And hold on, let me take off a timeout here. I think the Packers are going to use their... No, they're not. Keeping it going. 1st and 10, ball at the 10. Under 30 seconds. looking, lofts one up, and that'll be incomplete, out of bounds. Stops the clock with 26 seconds left. But yeah, man. But I agree with you. If they start doing this during the regular season, we're going to have some problems. We're going to have some problems. I'm going to have to start talking to Raj and be like, hey, man, get your stuff together. McCord looking, throws it, and breaks the tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay! Let's go! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Caught it at the 2, and that is Johnson again with his second back-to-back touchdown. Look at this. McCord looks to his left, looks all the way to his left, catches it. Bad tackle by number 36 there, number 26 for the Cardinals. Just a terrible. Doesn't try to wrap up. Tries to just lay a shoulder into his butt, basically. And Johnson able to withstand that and then just dives into the end zone. Heck of a job, man. Strong. Let's go. Beautiful. Gotta love it. And the extra point is good. Oh. Well, there we go. I've got too many keyboards in my face right now. I got 2 keyboards and 2 trackpads. It's not how it's going to be in the regular, during the normal streams here. Great one. Let's go. Heck yeah, dude. 20 seconds left. That's what she said, Seastrom. Johnson getting some love on the sidelines, man. Getting dapped up. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. This young man, 2 touchdowns right there. Before he scored his first, we were down 38-27. Now the Packers are 20 seconds away from their back-to-back preseason victory here. 42-38, man. 80 points in this game. Dude, if I am a person that bought tickets to this game, I feel like we got your money's worth out of this one. A lot of points, still got a bunch of turnovers, couple spin moves thrown in there. And then why 2 of each? Just because. All right, let's see what the Cardinals do here. They're dropping back, hit, and it's nearly picked off by TJ Quinn. That ball just hit the ground just before he could dive and grab it there. Great pressure by the Packers D-line there, able to hit the quarterback as he was throwing that one. $14 seconds left. And then, to answer your question, sorry. I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss a why 2 of each. Right now I have the normal keyboards and trackpad that I use for basically my main hub here for the streams. But right now I'm trying to transfer some of the thumbnails and scoreboards that I've created into basically a file that I can transfer over to the main hub here. So that's what I've been doing on the side as well. That way I basically have backups. You know, if something goes wrong with the main hub, I at least can still stream on my laptop and have basically the same stuff. And I can kind of work on it. So, but yeah. But it's so natural for my brain just to kind of, because also to my left is where I usually keep the stuff that I use for game day. I usually keep it right here, but right now my laptop is where the stuff is usually is. So I'm like naturally just going to that left side to like move stuff, and it's keeps my brain is still trying to figure it out. My brain is like, no, 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 no. You have your other stuff over here. Come on. And all right, man. The Cardinals are definitely using their timeouts here, man. 4 seconds left here. They've used their second timeout. They're down to 1. Probably won't get a real good chance to use that one with 4 seconds left. And holy cow, we finally get a smile from Matt LaFleur. I guarantee you, man, that dude did not want to lose to his little brother, even in a preseason game. All right, man. Packers are moving back here, potentially looking at a Hail Mary attempt here. Oh, he bought some time. Launches it. It's going to get there. And it's caught. No, it's dropped. Oh, it's intercepted, I think. I don't know. Either way, it's not going to be a touchdown. The Packers are going to win this preseason game. It's not the hardball Super Bowl, but we got the LaFleur Bowl here on the final preseason week. And there it is, man. Mike and Matt smiling at each other, giving each other some guff. You know what, man? You got to give it to each other, man. These guys are competitive. Imagine growing up with your brother, your cousin, whatever it is, man, a sibling, a cousin, and getting a chance to coach an NFL game against them. That's hilarious. It's awesome. But yeah. But yeah, I got the laptop right here, man. All that stuff. Yeah, this season, man, is going to be the season where there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, a lot of stuff that I want to do with not only for the channel but for you guys, and that's why I'm putting in a lot of time right now, a lot of days, a lot of hours to make sure that once the regular season starts, I can focus on stuff to kind of push this channel into some newer territory that I want to get back to, power rankings, stuff like that, but also introduce some other stuff. So those are the things I'm going to be working on, and that's why I'm kind of just like I'm focused on getting these thumbnails, these things that I love doing throughout the week, but they do take time. They usually take an hour or two to kind of get ready per week at minimum, and hopefully if I can do them now, I can put those hours into something different, something a little bit more creative, something a little bit more a little bit different. So heck yeah. But that is the final score right there, man. That is a heck of a score for a preseason game. I'm glad the fans were able to get their money's worth. Alrighty, holy cow! All right, I gotta hit the hay. Have a good one, Seastrom. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. Get some rest if you can. Yeah, it's good to see you, my man. Need to sleep in on the days where I can, 100%, man. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. Congrats on the win. Thank you. With the asterisk, of course. Of course. Still good effort, man. Heck yeah. Thank you, Seastrom, man. Have a great one, man. Keep those kids in line, and hopefully you enjoyed the football season, my man. I'm glad you're here, and I'm hope to see you a lot more. Thank you. Dahlia LaFleur versus LaFleur was a great game. I agree. 100%, man. It's yeah. I was a little worried, man. Like early on, it looked like the Cardinals were kind of looking good. Then the Packers started to take over. I was like, and they gave us a show, man. The LaFleur brothers gave us a show. Dahlia. Yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm trying to think here. Let me look up really quickly when the Packers drop down to 53 because I do want to make a video for that. I don't know if it'll be a live. I'm going to try to see if I can just do a video, edit that, and get that out before. Just basically giving you my predictions of who I think is going to be on the 53-man roster. But either way, man, should be a fun one. The Packers look like they have a lot of options at receiver. I don't think you can go really wrong with keeping either 6 or 7. Sorry, I got the hiccups now. Of course, right at the end. They added Giannu Smith, a tight end that I think is going to be a pivotal role throughout the season if he can stay healthy. The offensive line definitely still has some questions, but I do believe that they have enough to make a quality 5 or 6 players there. Quarterbacks, I feel like they're going to stick with 2. I think McCord, he showed enough tonight that I think they're going to seriously want to keep him on the practice squad, but we'll see. And then defensively, outside of the secondary, man, they got a lot of quality options in the front 7. The secondary, I still think, is going to be a work in progress, but they're young, they're fast, and I feel like they definitely got better than they were last year, especially towards the end of last year. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. But yeah, man, thank you so much for everybody, man. Seastrom, Dahlia, David, your local. Let me see who else. FJ, it's FJ15. Taterhead was in here. Captain Mickey Mouse popped in. Emmanuel, you were in here as well, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out from Texas. But yeah, man, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody else. But thank you so much, man. Thank you for hanging out during the preseason. Like I said, we're still going to do a Friday night hangout next week. And then that'll be the last one we do before the regular season starts, man. Like I said, week 1, I think I have a total of 7 games, maybe 8 games that we're going to be doing. So a lot of streaming on that first week. Yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on, man. It's going to start out fast. It's going to start out crazy. And we're back in it, man. So back at the grind. Have a good night, guys. Busy day tomorrow. Good night. Yes, have a great one, Dahlia. Shout out to the kiddo. Good luck with school and everything. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go, man. It's 10:30. For some of you, it's a little bit later than that. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next week. Look out for some videos that I'll be dropping for that. And we're going to keep it going, man. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach.